I'm Tough Gator Anime. Welcome, guys. We got a very special guest today, HeroHei, and HeroHei, thank you for joining the channel today in this video.
My pleasure. My pleasure. It should be a great talk.
Yes, it will. Now we had HeroHei. We had a great episode Saturday night, and what do you think about the whole episode? The whole thing. What do you think about that?
Oh man, that episode was super depressing. Like what a change of events, right? Like, oh my gosh. If only Ashi would have stayed away, but at the same time, maybe that would be bad too.
Yeah, I tell you,
who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, but I think it was a pretty dang overall a great episode. I'm gonna be honest. Episode 8 and episode 9 was the best episodes the whole dang season. Even though the season was the greatest of all the seasons, those two episodes, 8 and 9, they were the best out of the whole season. What do you think?
It's tough, man. It is tough. It's tough. The funny thing is, like, myself included, and pretty much any other video I've watched where people are reviewing the show, every new episode we get, everyone's like, that was the best episode yet, because every episode is so dang good. It's crazy.
It is. And
I don't know, man. I don't know. They were all really, really good. I don't know if I could pick a favorite, to be honest. Actually, I don't think I'd pick episode 9 just because I was so, like, depressed watching that. It was a great episode.
It was.
Like, Gendy did it perfectly for what it was supposed to give,
I think episode 8 was most stunning to me, and I think it was good. I liked the whole episode, but Ashi and Jack kissing with that hit the song. Like, hit the song. Everybody loves somebody.
Oh, yeah.
It got me like, oh, God.
That was perfect.
That was the perfect moment I ever seen in my life. And my dad was watching it. My dad was watching it. He was
really?
like, what the? He was like, what the hell?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Oh.
I feel it. I was like screaming like when that happened. It was like 11 o'clock here at night, and I live in an apartment complex. I don't think the neighbors appreciated that.
My neighbors.
That scene was.
My neighbors
was on point.
My neighbors out. I had my doors wide open. My neighbors seen me watching TV, and they heard me screaming. They're like, "What's going on?" But let's get down.
So perfect.
Let's get down to the topics here. We have I sent you the link earlier a couple days ago about the cast. And we got the Scotsman. He's 100% insured. He's 100% insured. The High Priest, I thought I wrote her off. I thought she was dead, getting an arrow right in the sternum from Ashi. But I guess she's going to reappear when I looked up and gave you. And, the Scotsman's daughters is in it. And the regular cast. But is there any more cast you think is going to happen? Or what you think? Any more cast?
Oh, well, I mean, sure we'll have Ashi in there,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she was on that page, actually.
Oh, she was on the page.
Weird.
She was on the page.
She was, right?
Yes.
She had to be.
I was thinking about the 30.
There's going to be probably, like, other characters and stuff, but maybe they don't have, like, actual lines,
Yeah, they probably just be there.
Yeah.
I was hoping that the 3 blind archers to be in that full cast, to be honest with you. That'd be pretty cool. They said, hey, we're going to be here. And whenever he needs us, we're there. I'm wondering how they're going to know. I wonder the Scotsman's just going to show up and just, get all the troops around him and just go to Aku's lair. I mean, what you think about that?
Seems pretty accurate to what I'm thinking, yeah. I mean, there's not really that much time in the episode, for a finale, so
you're right.
I don't think we'll really see the Scotsman, like, rallying troops. Maybe we'll get him at the very end of him rallying troops, or maybe he'll just appear there.
I think
we're not going to see him go to every individual group. There's just not enough time. So yeah, it's either probably he'll just show up, but maybe it's like him recruiting the last of the people he wants to, and then they like go. It could be that.
I think that'd be pretty dang cool. It's like you said, it's like 22 minutes. It should be at least an hour-long blockbuster. I think it's going to be a blockbuster either way. But it should be at least an hour long. Who knows? We don't know what it is.
I wish it was, but oh well.
Oh, it's
what
only.
Can you do? I guess the networks, they only have so much time they want to give Gendy for a reboot. I guess they didn't know like how if they knew it was going to be this hype and this well received, I'm sure they would have done it a little differently.
And they would have added more shows too.
Oh well, got to work with what you got.
They would have added more episodes too. I know that's for sure.
It would have been nice, but oh well.
I wonder. Now I know this is getting off topic here. I know you had a video about it, and I had a video about season 6. Will there be actually a season 6, like a spinoff or alternate timeline, or after this season, after they kill Aku, will they have like Son of the Samurai? That'd be pretty cool. Title of the
It could. It
series,
could.
like Son of the
I didn't
Samurai
think that one.
Jack. You know, that'd be pretty cool.
Going off what Genny said in that interview, assuming he hasn't changed, he said he wanted to move on to other thing. If someone was maybe willing to pick it up, he might be open to that idea. But then, if someone picks it up, it's not Genny. It's not going to be the same. So that might just ruin the whole thing, to be honest. If Gendy ends up working on a new spinoff or something, that'd be awesome. But in that interview, he said he wanted to move on, and he hopes people join him for his new stuff.
That would
if
be
he changes
cool.
his mind, who knows? Like I said earlier, like this was so well received, maybe he changes his mind. I don't know.
I hope he does. I've been waiting for this for 13 years. I remember when it first came out, Samurai Jack, 2001. It was an awesome series, and I'm gonna be sad when it leaves, and you would too, probably. I think it was the best season.
It's so weird, man. It's so weird. I never thought, like, 13 years ago when I was watching that show that I would be, like, in my early 20s making videos on Samurai Jack. It's weird how life works sometimes,
Yeah, we're both in the 20s. We're still talking about Samurai Jack. It's one of them things that it stays with you for life. And we had a great childhood. We had great shows, but Samurai Jack sticks out as the best show. Toonami, Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, whatever you slice it up, and whoever is called and who owns the rights and all that. I think it'd be a great, ending to it. I mean, there's no more challenges after Aku dies. So, I guess it's going to be a great conclusion because there's no Aku after this season died. If he dies in this season.
Well said. It's been a great show, great ride indeed. Maybe we can cling on to some hope because, like, Aku will be defeated, but there should still be some, like, crazy stuff out there. Like, example, like the primordial beast. Remember that thing?
Yeah, the beast. Oh, yeah.
Like, maybe there's still some, like, crazy monsters out there that Jack could fight in a spin-off show or whoever, but, yeah, it wouldn't be the same, that's for sure.
Yeah. Imagine the High Priestess somehow revives again. Like, where you come from? Like, I thought it was supposed to be an interview. That'd be pretty messed up. But
I could see her coming back. Yeah, like I made in that video. I don't know if you saw that one, but I was saying, like, I think she's still alive, but I still think she's still alive. But I was kind of to meet Scaramouche, and, like, she would help Scaramouche get there. Turns out he just got an octopus body. Good enough, I guess. Apparently, I was kind of hoping, like, I was hoping for a scene where, like, Scaramouche was, like, hopping along, like, ahead in like the desert.
Yeah.
The High Priestess was there, like, in the desert after, like, she got, like, knocked off this thing and stuff off the mountain.
Heck
was,
yeah.
like, maybe, like, just finished, like, healing herself or whatever. And then he's like, "You kind of look like Aku," or something like that. And they end up talking, and she, like, helps him get there. She doesn't know. She doesn't really know where his base is, and Scaramouche does. Scaramouche doesn't really travel well because he's only ahead. So I think that would be pretty perfect. It solves both their problems. It gets both characters there in the end. But it turns out that wasn't the way it went down.
Yeah, it sure did. And I'm not gonna complain about this season. I mean, 8 and 9 really was the climax. 8 and 9. I mean, I heard some crazy comments thinking it's a father and daughter relationship. I think you've seen the video I had about my rant, and you had
Yep.
That was crazy.
That was a good one you made.
Thank you. It was no intent to having that. I can see it in the first 3 episodes when they finally meet, and it was that deer. It was those 2 deer. When they're all alive, and she didn't like that. She don't know what the heck that was. So I don't know. She's like, "What's that?" But
that scene was so funny.
It was. I'm like, I don't like it. Like, what the crap? Never heard that before.
They're like, "It must be a minion of Aku."
Oh.
They start kissing. They're like, "What is this?"
Like, I don't like it.
They're like, "Want to kiss now?"
But it's on a serious note.
But yeah, it's definitely hinting at, like, because they're the daughters of Aku. They think it's already kind of like Aku gets the horns, so it's hinting at one of the daughters maybe falling in love or some kind of relationship developing later on in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Bringing that up, that was a good hint right there.
Yes, it is. But I wonder what the Scotsman is doing. The Scotsman, we're gonna go back on this. We'll touch on this for a minute. The Scotsman, I know he got vaporized with his whole army, except for his daughters. His daughters ran away, and he told him to go. And the Scotsman got vaporized in his wheelchair, and the sword broke, but he came back alive as a ghost because of his Celtic magic. And will the sword have any impact on Aku or kill him? I don't think it's going to kill him, but it will cause some injury to him and make him vulnerable for Ashi, whoever has the sword, Ashi or Samurai Jack. What do you think about that?
Ooh, it's a good thing you bring up. That would be kind of cool. Unfortunately, I just kind of feel like the Scotsman will just mostly be there to rally the army, maybe partake in a battle. I mean, I don't think he'll have too big of a role against like Aku himself. Maybe I'm wrong though. Who knows? Maybe he will. He definitely deserves something awesome to happen, and I'm sure Gandhi will give him an awesome role. Like even though he's rallying the army, maybe he gets some hits in on Aku. It's hard to say though, because Aku already beat him really badly, but now he's a ghost spirit thing. So how would that really go down? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. But if he don't have a big role into it, I want to hear him rant. Because every time he rants, it makes me laugh. It probably makes you laugh. I like how he rants, especially when they met the first time, Samurai Jack and Scotsman, when they first met, calling him a freckle-faced newt.
Oh, yeah.
And I think his rants are the most greatest.
I love that. That scene was amazing.
That was
like walking down the bridge with the bagpipes. Like you just hear these like really loud bagpipes for like a minute straight, and they finally like meet.
I found out what was that song. I found out what the song that was playing. It was Scotsman.
It's a real song?
Yeah, it was Scotland the Brave. Yeah, I
didn't even know it was a real song.
Yeah, it's actually a real song. But besides the point, if he don't have a big role, I'd be happy to hear him rant. As long as he's part of the show. I mean, that would make Samurai Jack is him, and that's one character that keeps on coming up and keeps on, recurrence. And I always enjoyed seeing the Scotsman in some shows, and I think his glory moment was versus the Sirens, and boy, he taught them a lesson with bagpipes.
Oh yeah, everyone loves the Scotsman. He's definitely one of the most popular characters on the show, without a doubt.
No kidding.
Gandhi will do him justice. It was a very interesting choice for him to show us the Scotsman that one time and then never bring him back until the finale. A really interesting choice on Gandhi's part, but he knows the Scotsman is a really popular character. I'm sure he'll have an awesome role there in the finale. He must.
He came up in that interview, that Adult Swim, not Adult Swim, but that Comic-Con stuff. The first question was like, will the Scotsman be in there? He said in a big way. He will be in a big way, probably in this final episode. Probably this final episode, he's going to come in a big impact or give him a big rant. Either way, it's cool.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
There you go.
But another thing is, what will Ashi do in this mind control? That's the biggest point in this video so far. I think it's one of the most important topics, since what we did last weekend, last Saturday, was a big episode like we just talked about. And the mind control of Ashi, she knows she's there, but she can't do anything about it. And I think she can break this mind control. And it got worse since Aku gave her these powers, turned into a little Aku. We're gonna call her Akashi because she's Akashi. And
is that the name is? I always forgot. I thought it was like Ashi or Ashku that the community's using.
It's Akashi.
Is it Akashi?
Yeah, Akashi. Like Aku and Ashi.
Good.
Yeah, sounds cool, don't it? But what it gotta take? Will she stab herself or mind control? Break the mind control? Which one do you think is mostly going to happen? One of those two things.
Man, I don't really care, to be honest. I just want to see her get that black stuff off, and I want her to become naked again, like she was that one episode.
Oh, gotcha. Let me tell you something.
I'm kidding.
She broke the internet. She broke the internet with the memes of her thickness. Okay, that's all I've seen in the next couple of days on the internet after that episode 6.
Oh my god.
Broke the internet. Even though we
That's
can't.
Too funny.
I thought the internet can't be more broke by God.
Really.
Heck yeah.
What was the original question again? My bad.
It's fun. It's all fun and games on this video. Now, will Ashi, which one is more going to happen? Ashi, taking that sword and just not kill herself, but trying to get the essence out of her body, or going to destroy the mind control and be free like Samurai Jack did with that disease? Which one is more going to happen?
Oh, what if we get a scene like this where, like, she's like walking to kill Jack or whatever
Ooh.
to finish him off,
yeah,
and then like Jack is like saying the "please Ashi fight" thing, and then like somehow he like talks to her, and it looks like she's gonna like kill him, but instead she like gets enough wherewithal to like realize that she needs to stab herself or whatever, and she tries to kill herself.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she doesn't even know that it'll like purify her. Maybe she just like gets enough control to like seriously try to kill herself. Like she's willing to die. She already said that. She already said like Jack, just kill me and then kill Aku. You have to. So like, what if she does that and then it does purify her?
Ooh.
Like we get a scene where she's like raising the sword up about to slash Jack,
yeah,
but then she like changes the direction, like impales herself with it.
Yeah, it'd be
freeze her. That'd be awesome.
Two things gonna happen when that happens. Samurai Jack is gonna be shocked and be joyful, like yay, like she's back to normal, and Aku gonna be like the most shockedest darn thing he ever seen. Like what just happened?
That'd be pretty awesome.
And Aku wouldn't have no.
Awesome.
If that happens, Aku gonna be so shocked. He gonna make his own self vulnerable if dang Samurai Jack gets off of those chains and just cuts him like he did versus that the Omen.
And I wonder if Aku's going to be inside during that, or if he's going to be outside fighting the army, and then maybe like Jack will just show up with Ashi, and then he'll be like, "What is going on here?" or whatever,
Like she's back to normal. But they said one of the leaks, and they said, you remember that episode where that fighting arena, like that Roman fighting arena, they said so it's probably going to be in there. Some young man had a theory about it, and I thought it was a pretty dang theory. He messaged me on YouTube, and I thought it was pretty cool. He said, just like you just said, but it's going to be in like a Roman Coliseum, kind of like that, Aku's fighting ring or whatever that is. And she's about to like cut the head of Jack, but she couldn't do it. He's like, do it. And if she won't do it, she's going to have white tears coming out those big white eyes and impales herself. So I thought it was a pretty good theory. I forgot who it is, but big shout out to that guy for bringing that up in a great theory and a good leak, whatever he just sent to me a couple of days ago. That'd be pretty cool.
The Coliseum.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything's possible, really. Like, I assume it's going to be in Aku's base, but who knows? Maybe there's a little time skip, and Aku, like, wants to kill the samurai in public and, like, goes there to do it. I don't know.
I think I think the most... This is only a 22-minute time slot, unless Gendy said something we don't know about and make it an hour show, unless we don't have nothing we don't know about. Like we just said, 22 minutes. How are they all going to fit that? A lot of things going on. We got a few questions we still got to be answered, and how are they going to fit it in a 22-minute time slot? What do you think?
Yeah, it'd be pretty tough. They'll have to do maybe a time. Like with Jack being captured, like it's tough to judge the whole timeline already a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the events of season 5, how long everything has occurred.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they jump forward a few weeks or something.
I think so, and
that's how we get the Scotsman with the army showing up, and he can pull it off for sure. It's going to be tough though, but Gendy, if anyone can, Gendy can.
Gendy can. He is the master of animation. He beats out Dragon Ball Z. I know there's a lot of people there that like Dragon Ball Z. Nothing can beat Samurai Jack, that's for sure. But another good question that brought up to my attention while I was watching this episode, the last couple episodes, there was the depression Jack and there's a suicidal Jack. There's no more. But that reflection was looking in the mirror after Ashi got seeing him throughout the shower and disappeared. He was talking to himself in the mirror, kind of. And is that kind of like a remake
yeah.
Is that kind of like a remake of the Depression Jack coming back, or what is that? What do you think about that?
I think it was just Jack like being real with himself, because it wasn't like blue or red. It was just him when he still had the beard. So it was probably shortly after he like beat the goats, and he like grew the beard out and everything, and kind of gave up, lost his sword. He didn't want to like lose Ashi too.
Oh yeah.
Like what they say? He was like, be careful, and he was like, I know. I think that was all the lines.
And he don't know. He never been in this situation before. He got a woman he loves, and I guarantee she gonna love him too. He never been in this situation before, and this is so intriguing because Gendy always wanted. I guess he always, wanted Samurai Jack to have a love too, and he never been in this situation before. So he got Aku. He got to worry about an Ashi form of Akashi, and he got a tough situation. I thought he never gonna be in, but he's actually in there, and he got to do some choices that's going to be hard for him. What do you think about
That's
that?
for sure.
I mean,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
there's
He's been through a lot of stuff.
he
He's got
sure
a tough
did,
life.
sure did. But he made a lot of friends along the way. The Scotsman, the three blind archers, the Woolies, the Rave Kids. I think they're going to be in that episode too. Those DJ people, I forgot. I think they're called the Rave of the kids raves of Aku.
Those guys can't fight though.
Yeah.
They can party, but they can't fight. Come on, keep them over at the rave.
Oh, come on. No, they could dance themselves to death and make Aku distracted.
Maybe give them some guns or something. They can help from the back. Who knows?
Heck yeah, like put them on the back. They're our support. They're our last.
We need the Spartans. Get the Spartans.
Oh.
Get the Scotsman's daughters. Those are some
God.
warriors right there.
Yes, they are.
They're fine archers and stuff like you said. Like, yeah, the Woolies were pretty good too. Once they, I feel bad for those guys. I don't want to see them fight anymore. To be honest, I just want the Woolies to have a peaceful life now.
Yeah, the Woolies. They sure did. They got enslaved by them little weird Squidward people. Those little blue squids.
Yeah, man.
Man, that is.
I mean, they probably will be there, but I just kind of they're so cute. Just let them be, you know.
Yeah, they're kind of like the small, cuddly thing of like a woolly mammoth, and I think they're pretty dang cool. They try to stop Ashi, like, hey, they're trying to hurt Ashi, and they knocked into each other. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think they're going to fight because they ran into each other.
Woolies.
Poor woolies, yes indeed. But I thought in the beginning.
That was a really disturbing episode when I was a kid too. Like,
Which
I remember
one?
That one was messed up. The Woolly episode.
Oh yeah, that was really messed up. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it was.
but I think after episode 3, you can tell what this season was going to. Like, hey, we got. When I was thinking about this season, the more episodes are going on, I'm like, when is he going to find the sword? When is he going to find the sword? Like, it's episode 5, still haven't found the sword, and got it on episode 7. Do you think they should have, at least give him until episode 5 to get his sword, or are you okay with episode 7? Kind of getting in the late going here.
Good question. I think I'm okay with it. Yeah. I don't see... Yeah, it makes sense to me. I think it was done fine. What about you?
I think I think it's fine too. I was expecting at least to episode 5 maybe, but not as late as it is. But I ain't gonna complain because it built up more, tension and a climax. And when he got that sword, I'm like, okay, here we go. What's next? Find out Ku. I'm like, there we go. That's the Jack we all know, the classic Jack. And when he got that sword back. I like him with the beard.
Got
still.
everything except the hats.
He had the hat for a brief moment on that one scene.
Right.
And he made her one.
Like 5 seconds.
He even made Ashi one. He made Ashi one. So I think that was the cutest moment I ever seen. Made him the OG hat.
They are super cute together, man.
They are.
They are. I guess that's my only regret with season 5. Like, if it was a longer thing, we would have had the relationship develop a bit longer. I'm not complaining about the development because I think it was done perfect for 10 episodes.
Sure did.
But it would have been nice to get some more, to literally have, more Jack and Ashi scenes,
Yeah, give him
heck, it would be nice to have more Samurai Jack season 5 in general, but, yeah, you know what I mean.
I wonder if Gendy can turn around like, hey, 5 more episodes. Get everybody back into the studio for 5 more episodes. Like, hey, everybody, get back in there. Phil Lamar, get back in there.
What do you think about the Guardian? Do you think he comes back in the finale or not?
That's a tough one. I love the Guardian. He's a beast. He is a complete beast. But after I seen the portal gone and his glasses, I think he's not dead. At that moment, it was like a state in shock. Like it was like a state in shock. A lot of this jest because there's no Guardian. But after I realized it and think about it, I don't think he's dead. I mean, he's kind of like a god, dude. Got sent by the gods. Like, hey, you're gonna guard this portal until he's ready. And I don't think he's dead because we would have.
Could be.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like he's dead though. To be honest, one interesting thing I saw actually was like, let me remember how this goes. I saw someone comment this, and they were like about the King Jack prophecy. What if the prophecy wasn't even what if the gods made the time portal there and they have the Guardian defend it? Then when the Guardian was about to kill Jack, they didn't want Jack to die, so they just showed the prophecy. They're like, okay, what can we show the Guardian really quick that would make him stop killing Jack? So they just showed him that, even though it didn't really mean anything.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's just, you know what I mean? It
yeah.
kind of makes sense actually, but I don't think that's the case. But it was kind of interesting to hear.
I was thinking, since at the end of that show, episode 7 of season 3, after he got, the king, he see himself as king. Now, when I thought about that, I thought it played into my theory and prediction, kind of. I was like, okay, is there a 22-minute time slot? If he beats Aku and everything, and he's actually getting older, will the end of the episode have him as a king? With Ashi having a, pregnant, like Samurai Jack's mom with him. And I thought that'd be a great ending. Make him as king. Ashi's pregnant with her son, and here comes the new series, Son of the Samurai,
Yeah, yeah. There's so many different ways to go down. That's one of them, though, for sure.
It's gonna be a big, big last episode. I don't think it's gonna be the last episode, but it's gonna be the last episode of the season, maybe the whole series. And I tell you, it's gonna be a lot of people missing this show for sure. And man, I had a lot of good
You think there's a
memories.
chance that there's more?
Maybe I hope so. I think it will be more. Maybe there's a spinoff or ultimate not ultimate but an alternate timeline. Like maybe this is like a bad dream to Samurai Jack. The last 3 episodes, maybe there's a bad dream. Like he woke
Oh,
up. What now?
that would be insane.
He'd be like, "Oh, hold on now." He's like, "Hey, this is like all a dream," and Ashi wakes up like, "What's wrong?" And starts that. Be like a bad dream to him. In the next 5 episodes or the next season, they find out Q, destroy him, and play into our theories. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty insane, man, for sure.
Oh my
Jeez.
goodness.
I feel like it's going to be the end after this, but who knows? I hope it's not. But I mean, I kind of, if it is, I think I'll be okay with it because he's done such a good job. But
He sure
I wouldn't
did.
complain about more. That's for sure.
He sure did, and the people we got a lot of people calling for season 6 already. Right in the beginning of this season, everybody said, "Let's go for season 6." Like we need a season 6 right after the season. It's not even done with it yet, and we're getting really awful close to it. And
Yeah, very close.
we only got what, a day and a half. The thing
Crazy. Yep.
ooh,
So something like that.
it's gonna be now we're getting so awfully close, and everybody's calling for season 6 already. Now, if that happens, a bad dream for Samurai Jack, it will be like everybody will
But that
break
would
the
mean the
internet.
Ashi kissing scene and everything was a dream too.
I think if they're gonna do it, I think they need to do it the last, like the episode 9, be like, hey, that's a bad dream. Episode 8, that's not a dream, like a spinoff.
Yeah, yeah. Like how about the end of episode 8? They did a little something something, and then Jack had a bad dream, and then there you go, there you go.
Oh god, everybody! I thought they did sexual intercourse too. I wouldn't. I mean, like, we don't know. God knows what after the show if they even have that. But that'd be pretty insane. They woke up together like, what did we do last night? That would be pretty insane.
Jack's like, I had a disturbing dream or something, Who
Ah,
knows? Yeah, it doesn't seem likely though. But listen, man, I gotta take my dog out soon.
alright.
Did you have any other kind of like topics, really quick?
The real quick topic. Everybody, this is very important. Everybody says Ashi's going to die in this last episode, and I responded to this person. I was like, why would Gendy, build this character up so much, going to the end of the season? If she would have died, it would have been an episode 3 like she's supposed to, or episode 9. One of those two. I don't think she's going to die because she got built up so much character, and she was a savage brute into a nice young lady, and why destroy her now? Why kill her at the end of the show? I mean, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it definitely seems more percentage likely, probably probable that she lives
I think
than
so too.
dies.
Uh,
I think so.
There's no way she's going to die. If she
I think
is,
she lives. I think she lives.
you think she lives too? I think it will
Yeah.
break the internet if Samurai Jack or Ashi dies more than the thickness theme of Ashi.
Right. No, you're right, dude.
Oh my
It's-
god.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think it's probable. I think Ashi probably lives based off everything that's happened so far. I don't see why Gendy would introduce this new character, like said, build her up and everything, and then
And just
then kill her.
yeah,
and then,
kill her.
And then, like why even the ending wouldn't even like how would it be a good ending?
Yeah, I want to know about that. That's a
It would
lot
be
of
too depressing.
It would. I'd be like break down and cry right in the front of the TV.
Jack would hate his life. Even if he got back to the past after that, he would still like feel like he failed, you know?
But real quick before you go, will there be gods or ancestors or his family? Will they be in appearance in the end of this right before the show ends? What do you think? The gods gonna appear?
I think so for sure, yeah.
They got to.
I think the ancestors, parents for sure. For sure.
They
Like
got to.
I think that's almost guaranteed. The gods maybe, maybe not.
But the
Maybe they
families
make
for
a
sure.
small appearance. Maybe the gods say like, "Listen, you can go back to the past if you want." Now you beat Aku, and he's like, "No, I'm good." His parents are there, and they say like, you know, they say something like, "You don't need like if you want to stay in this timeline, it's fine. We understand everything you've done, and like all the friends you've made here and stuff." And then Jack denies the gods and stays in the current timeline, says bye to his parents and stuff, lives happily ever after with Ashi.
Yeah, I know they had a sucky life. I think they go and say, "Hey, we had a sucky life, but everything's good now. You did what we asked you to do: is kill Aku. Now stay with this woman and have a child and be king or whatever they're gonna put him as." But I really appreciate you, HeroHei, coming on this video. I really appreciate it, man. Big shout out to this man, great expert on Samurai Jack. I want y'all to check out.
Thank you, man.
I want y'all to check him out. I'm gonna have a link on the bottom of the description. Check him out. Maybe we want to do more videos later about Samurai Jack after the season. Maybe if he wants to, that'd be pretty legit too.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
It's been a great talk, indeed.
Yeah, indeed. See y'all later, guys. Have a nice day.
Take care.